Xavi. And now for the first time, the little man. Messi ran into Marcelo.
Barcelona will always try and thread balls between midfield players, between centre-halves when they can.
With Alves and Xavi and Messi and Xavi,
and it's in that little area, 20 yards outside.
Goals in the whole of their Champions League campaign to this point, just one in their last 6 European games at Lyon in the last 16. Here's Messi, a relentless din. Atmosphere. We're glad to be able to
make sure that the midfield players behind them, Diarra, Alonso and Pepe, are also squeezing and pushing as well.
Can't hear from Gabriel, apologies for that. Here's Messi. Messi, good strong turn, held off Diarra. Busquets. Messi skidded away from a pair of them and rolled it in here for Xavi! Good stop, Casillas. Gorgeous pass.
Brilliant ball again, wasn't it? As soon as Messi picks that up, he's already seen the run. Xavi's onside.
Messi. To offload a pass. Xavi hitting it early this time for Messi. He has Ramos at his back, as well as Arbeloa, and the two of them between them get the job done. Let's try again with Gabriel Clark. Gabriel.
Well, Peter, a point about Ronaldo, who's not looking happy, it has to be said. Not impressed with this tactical master plan to stick and not twist, and he was throwing his arms up in the air a few minutes ago at Xavi and at Luciano Diarra.
Right-hand side has really only played a supporting role to David Villa so far.
Messi, clear of Pepe, in for Villa. Cover from Albiol.
Lucky, good little spot again. As Messi gets that opportunity to just get the ball out of his feet, you know he's always looking to just thread it between people. Perfectly timed once more, but just gets caught under his feet.
Real, that's smart. Real, that's simple. Messi, lovely take. So, 12 times champions of Europe. And here come Barca with Messi. Jewel in their crown. Villa inside of him this time. Messi's riddled between a pair. Messi. Xavi. Messi. Villa. Messi going in there and Arbeloa away.
Brilliant one-touch football once more.
Half-time. It is a battle, all right. Familiarity, contempt, feistiness, twitchiness, nervousness. Decent strikes at either end, but still no goals.
Can get the ball, but at the moment the reins haven't come off Madrid at all.
Here's Messi. Pedro wide of it. Pedro's delivery for Messi. 50 goals in the season for Lionel Messi. 50 goals in 49 games. So it's a new all-time Spanish record for all competitions in a single season. Beating the great Ferenc Puskas, who got 49 for Real Madrid. He chose to get on with it. Why wouldn't they? Won't stay fed, this little guy. Messi. He's gone tumbling over Ramos. And out comes the card. And Ramos misses the second leg.
Just wriggles free there. He has the chance to win it. He just steps over it and just body checks Lionel Messi quite blatantly. I think the referee gets that right.
Worth pointing out, of course, Carvalho will be back for the second leg. He is no stranger to a referee's notebook. Sergio Ramos.
If he is looking for someone to find a pass or maybe make that link between Adebayor and the midfield, a certain Kaka springs to mind.
By Diarra. Xavi for Messi. Then you have their chance here. Against the Real Madrid side, deprived of its holding midfield player. Just Clasico games in League and Cup, and does so again now. Here goes Messi. Messi. Away from Xabi Alonso. Bounces back off Albiol. He's kept it for Xavi. Afellay. Away from Marcelo. Messi! The Catalan Kings lead in Madrid. And it's him again. Engulfed by those who adore him. Much credit to Afellay, but goal 51 of the season for Lionel Messi.
No real surprise, Prida, that there was always going to be one guy that could possibly drag this game out of the doldrums. It's a decent run from Afellay. It's a brilliant finish. Great run across the front of Ramos. And a devastating finish. Just prior to that, he had a little run at the defence and tried to work an angle for himself, and then very quickly, watch him like a flash across the front of Sergio Ramos to guide that past Casillas. It's a brilliant finish. He knows it. He knows that's a massive moment in the game.
The first goal of the season, his 10th in the Champions League. Taking him clear at the top of... This goes crashing in. Ronaldo's pretty determined. And has his free kick by Ramos. Clear by Villa. Albiol fouled by Messi, and Messi having more than a ticking off for him.
He is entitled to challenge for something now and again. When you consider the amount of treatment he gets, everything that comes into him, he has 2 or 3 white shirts snapping at his heels.
Now Messi and Xavi. Alves, Messi. He's still got the ball, you know. He wants to pick it up.
So tenacious, because he has got people literally snapping around him. He grabs at anything to try and keep hold of it.
There was a suggestion from the home rematch with Manchester United. Barcelona.
To maybe then ask questions of Barcelona, of their defence.
And next week they go Xavi, Messi, Xavi. Almost tells him to get up. It's to avoid a second straight Champions League semi-final elimination by Mourinho. And this time, Pep is the boss. But here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How good is he? A near supernatural goal from Lionel Messi. He has wriggled and tiptoed his way to the gates of Wembley Stadium. He is just brilliant. Best player in the world, bar none.
Whilst there's a lot of players out there content with 1-0, keeping the ball, keeping possession, every time he's had it in the last 10 or 15 minutes, he still wants more, he's looking for more. Look at the pace, look at the speed, look at the intricacy of the touch, the control, and then the finish, which is absolutely perfect. Slide rule past Casillas, got no chance, but you can't get near him. They want to trip him, they want to foul him, they're trying to stop him. You can't touch him, you can't get near him when he's like that. Sensational goal.
Someone needs to tie his laces together. You just can't do that.
Brilliant, look at that.
The thing is, Andy, we've stopped being surprised by it. However brilliant each goal is, however much better each is than the one before, he goes and does it again.
What's been great about that tonight is that whilst everything that's gone on out here, and it's been ugly, it's been messy, the game's been disappointing, but he has still managed to light it up. 2 little moments, 2 special little moments, drag this game, what's been a bitter, nasty mess, into something positive.
Messi, by the way, has got a hat-trick here. Don't rule it out. He's taken a clatter from a mildly apologetic Xabi Alonso. Casillas there, who has the best view in the house of Messi's breathtaking skills. Ramos. Messi still stays out of the book, he does.
What do you think about
Xavi. Messi. Well, thank heavens for Lionel Messi. An ugly match beautified by football's greatest beautifier. Messi's 2 late goals, one spectacular after Mourinho and his men had lost their rag and lost their place in the tie. He was dismissed, Pepe was dismissed.